coming to you on this fabulous Tuesday out on my deck, enjoying my new bar, drinking me some juice, and loving the beautiful universe. How y'all doing today? Thank you for who all tuned in to my live Justice for Patrick Laoya. If you have not seen the videos, it's about 4 videos, and the cameraman was tripping. He was arguing with people, so he wasn't focusing on what I was doing. But go check the 4 videos out for Patrick, Justice for Patrick Laoya. He's a black man, which an African man, who came here for freedom, and he was deleted by Christopher Sher, police officer here in Grand Rapids, and he's gone. When I tell you I seen that bullet in the back of that boy head yesterday in court, I just don't know nothing that would justify that. I don't care if he hit him with a brick. Nothing justify putting a bullet in somebody's skull. But you know what? A lot of people got to face God. So it don't even matter what the justice system say. Your ultimate price is the Lord. So people better be mindful what they do on this earth. But I didn't come here to talk about Christopher today or Patrick. I came to talk about your Uncle Shannon. Shannon Sharpe. Shannon Sharpe is dull. He ain't sharp. He ain't Shannon Sharpe. Shannon Sharpe is stupid. Allegedly, there's a video out, y'all, that shows Shannon having ex with this young girl. And it's rough ex. Y'all know I can't say certain words. So he's choking her and he's banging her from the back. It is not her but JJ. And she looked like she's in distress. This is alleged now. So the person that told the person, he's seen the video himself with his own eyes, saying, your boy going to jail. You know, any other time somebody have rough ex, they doing foreplay, don't nobody care. Unless you're a rich black man and you have an ex with a little white girl. Now, she been doing this with Shannon for 3 years. This girl is not an Instagram model. She's on OnlyFans. OnlyFans is the online hostro. I'm just going to be real. Online hostro. So this shit ain't new to her. And if I was Shannon, instead of being stressed out, I would go get a private investigator and I would get every guy she ever talked to. And I would make sure they show up in court to show that she does this with everybody. But she's coming after the black millionaire. The big black millionaire. The one she said, I want you to put a big black baby in me. She said that. I can tell, I told y'all in the last video, I can tell it's foreplay. I can tell Shannon gets off with rough ex. And she likes it. Let me be clear, y'all. Because several people keep saying, this is why black men talk to white girls. Because black women, this, that, and this. How long y'all been hearing that? Black women so mean and vindictive. So men like white girls. Guess what white girls do? They take your ass to the bank and they destroy your ass. All they got to do is cry. Now, if that was Shaquanda, Shaniqua, where nobody even cared what her and Shannon Sharpe was doing. And Shannon, let me tell you, brother, and anybody else that's Shannon and listening, why the hell you going after somebody that everybody else didn't have? Why the hell you online chasing Instagram and OnlyFans models and they displaying their body to the whole damn world? They don't even have self-respect. How they gonna have respect for your ass? Shannon, all you had to do is call me, brother. Do you know how many Shaniquas and Shaquandas right here in Grand Rapids would have loved your ass, treated you like a king? Let me tell y'all about black women, y'all. Let me take a drink, because y'all gonna quit talking about my sisters. Most black women are angry and mad because they're tired, sick and tired of getting dogged out. Most black women are angry and mad because your energy not meeting their energy. They didn't give you all they can give you, and all they get back in return is disrespect. This is why most black women are angry black women, if y'all didn't know that. We didn't wake up just angry. We didn't start off from a child, grew up and said we just gonna hate black men. Something happened along the way. And 9 times out of 10, it was a deadbeat baby daddy. It was abuse. It was cheating. It was disrespect. And now we're mad at the world because what black women don't like to do is go get counseling and release that garbage. And ladies, if y'all listening to me, he ain't worth you carrying around his luggage no more. Go drop that shit off at the Goodwill. Take that luggage and drop it off at the Goodwill. Pull up in the Goodwill today and say, today, I'm getting rid of you for life. No more. Because guess what they do? They dog us out. Say we gold diggers. You know what they said about Lisa Ray? She a gold digger, right? Our beautiful sister Lisa. Even though Lisa loved money because she was married to a king, yeah, she loved that dollar bill. She a gold digger. Ain't nobody gonna marry her old ass, and she do circles around that little girl Shannon Sharpe was with. Lisa Ray looked like she 23. But he wouldn't give Lisa Ray his money. Oh no, she a black gold digger. You wouldn't give her 100 million, but you lost 100 million dealing with Karen. Looking like the scarecrow from the Wiz. You would give her 100 million, but Lisa couldn't get it. Black girls always want somebody to take care of them, but y'all keep losing y'all shit to the white girls. But we angry. We so mean. I guess you guys don't like someone to remind you that you a king, to try to help you stay on track, try to make you stay focused. We have that motherly love in us. Sometimes we do too much. I'm the first to say that. Sometimes we do too much, ladies. The men are not our children, they are man. But we love these brothers so much, we try to make them be a man. And they don't like that. See, over at Karen's house, you can choke Karen ass and bang her from the anus, and make her say, daddy, daddy, daddy. Shaquanda be like, that's the wrong hole, brother. What are you doing? But don't get me wrong. There's some Shaquandas to do it. For 100 million, they'll do it. But y'all don't like the black girl. You can't tell me black women not as pretty as these Karens. You can't tell me, because now we got the natural hair, the hair nice and thick. Mine's not like that yet because I just did the big chop again. So underneath these braids, I look like Florida Evans. Okay. Don't judge me. And if I look like what I've been through, I look like Flavor Flav. So just imagine Florida Evans wig with Flavor Flav face. That's me on the inside. But my hair look like Florida Evans for real. I'm just being real. But still, I'm genuine. It don't take much for me. But a lot of people don't want to deal with that because they don't like structure. They don't like someone who's confident. They don't like somebody that know their worth. And that's another thing I hear from brothers. I'm tired of black women say they know their worth. We do. And we do. A lot of us. I ain't gonna say all of us. I'm working on the rest of us. But the most of us, we know our worth. And yeah, it's sad, ladies. Let's be real. It took us 4 babies to realize our worth. Ain't that sad? It took us 4 babies. 4 no good brothers to realize our worth. But we finally got there. Life is not about how you start, it's how you finish. Shannon, you could have went straight to the projects and grabbed Shaquanda and told Shaquanda you liked her. You didn't even have to give Shaquanda a lot. Just get her out the projects, brother. Put her on the red carpet sometime. She would have treated you like royalty. You would have been eating cornbread, collard greens, butter beans, sweet potato pie. She would have took a cooking class for your ass, Shannon. What I know about black women, the majority, 90% of us, when we love hard. And y'all sit there and say this. This why they go to white women. Why? When a brother say that to you, say why. Explain yourself, bro. Why do you go to white women? Are you insecure? You can't handle a strong woman? Something wrong with you? Or a white woman to let you choke her and bang her from the back and show her no respect at all. So you want a woman who don't have respect for herself. That's what you're saying. So Karen, please, 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 sis, don't get excited when our brothers come over there. They coming to you because you're dum-dum. They coming over to you because you're weak. They coming over to you because you're stupid. So don't get excited. We take y'all men. No, you take our weak men. A strong brother got a strong black woman on his side. Look at Morris Chestnut been married to his wife over 20 years. Look at Lorenz Tate been married to his wife over 20 years. Look at Ice Cube been married to his wife over 20 years. LL Cool J, they all got strong black women. LeBron James, strong black women, and they just fine, and they successful. Even Snoop Dogg cheating ass, his black woman never left him. It's so many successful black men that have strong black women on their side, and they're good. What's his name that played in Love and Basketball? He got a strong black woman. I can keep on. Denzel Washington, Lawrence Fishburne. All these brothers got strong black women. So you can't tell me it don't exist. But it takes a strong brother who can sit his ass down and show respect to have a strong black woman on their side. Samuel Jackson, strong black woman. He said if it wasn't for his strong black woman, he'd probably still be a crackhead. She helped that brother get off drugs. Denzel Washington was a thug. His wife's parents didn't even like his ass. He was a thug, nothing ass brother in the streets of New York. I believe it was New York. But they couldn't stand him. And she argued with her parents like, no, he gonna be somebody. See, most black women believe in their brothers. They see shit. We see shit in y'all that y'all don't even see for yourself. But only the weak take off and only the strong survive. Shannon, you too damn old, brother. We in the same class. We the same age. For you to not be married, sitting down somewhere. You know why most black women not married? Because y'all don't want to marry us. Because y'all be like, how you that old not married? Because we can't find a brother that want to sit his ass down like Shannon Sharpe should have been sitting down with a black woman, married and happy. We can't find them brothers that want to make us honest women. We can't find the brothers that's willing to help us change our life. Because when we looking for something to help us change our life, y'all call us gold diggers. No, we just want a better way. Tell me this. If you in the projects and you hungry, don't you need somebody that got more than you? If you out here living, don't you want somebody that know more than you, have more than you, to pull you up out of that situation? What me and the person next door to me that's in the projects with me go do for me? We both hungry. So yes, we need a brother just got a little bit more than we do, because the man the leader, right? You the leader, you the king. But I tell you what I know about low-income women, because I was one for years. Let me tell you what I know about low-income women. Still there, crawling my way out. We will make something out of nothing. From food to the way we decorate, to the way we take care of our kids, to the car we drive. We will make something out of nothing. And we don't think about destroying. We think about building, 90% of us. But that ain't good enough for our brothers. It's just not good enough for them, sis. So this is why I be telling y'all, stop holding on to people that want to leave. Stop trying to shut the door and keep him in the house. Open that door for him and kick his ass in the back. Get the stepping. Do Martin on him. Get your ass out. Bye. Start showing a brother how you can be great without him. Because I'm tired of them dogging my sisters. And I know people saying, this is why Cynthia G is about, I'm not saying dog nobody. I said get rid of them. I am not going to give you my energy to dog you. You don't even worth me dogging. You're not even worth me arguing with. Talking to your family, disputing shit. You ain't even worth that. I'm on to something else. I'm on to building. Bye. You my past. Get out my face. I'm not going to call no podcast and be crying about your ass. You ain't even worth my thoughts. But Shannon Sharpe, you sat there and destroyed yourself. You lost $100 million. But you wouldn't dare give somebody like Lisa Ray a good life. Because she's a gold digger. You ever heard me tell I heard Lisa Ray a gold digger? Okay, it ain't tricking if you got it. Shannon had it like that. He can take care of Lisa Ray. But he didn't want a Lisa Ray. He wanted a little girl who barely got hair on her for JJ. He wanted a little girl straight out of high school, been out of high school a year, young enough to be his granddaughter. You know, Shannon, that's sick. That's some sick ass shit. And I had a brother tell me the other day, yesterday to be exact, if a woman of age was the problem, I said, you just as sick as Shannon Sharpe. Who want to sleep with a kid? Even if you could, yeah, she of age, she's legal age. Even if you could, what sick bastard want to sleep with a little girl? That's sick to me. Y'all better watch who y'all got in y'all house around y'all kids. It's some sick ass brothers out here. They feel like because you old enough, ain't nothing wrong with that. You should not be sleeping with nobody that's 40 years younger than you. 40? Almost close to 40. Shannon, you are an embarrassment to brotherhood. And you know what's sad? It is not just Shannon Sharpe. It's a whole lot of brothers out here that feel the same way. It may be your husband. Maybe your brother, your cousin. They'll sleep with a girl of 17, 18. Yeah, they will. Them the young girls that get all their damn money. I don't know if y'all seen the video, stuff blowing in my eye, that I made about the man here in Grand Rapids. He went to a strip club, y'all, and he met this young girl. The girl was in her 20s. He was about my age. He was 50-something. He had been messing with this girl for about a year. She had called all kind of threats. I'm going to tell your wife. And he cut her off, right? She shows up to his house with a pawpaw, trying to shoot his wife. He go get his. Pawpaw her through the door. This 20-some-year-old girl run down the street. This brother was so livid. He ran down the street behind her and stood over and let loose. Pop, 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 pop. All because she showed up at his house and told his wife everything. She already knew, but I guess he told his wife he wasn't dealing with her no more. So he mad at this female for a decision he made to destroy his own marriage. So he didn't kill somebody's child because he was sticking penis up in somebody's child he shouldn't have been sticking it up in. Now the girl gone. Well, what do y'all expect from a 20-year-old, 19-year-old? What do y'all expect? They don't have that something that older people have. They don't have that mentality to walk away a lot of times. They still got that little kid in them. This mine. You know how babies do mine. These young girls still have that in them that you got to respect them and I'm going to let you know and I'm going to destroy. They don't know how to accept rejection. Emotions. Yes, too much emotions. They don't know how to handle their emotions. But grown women, we've been through so much. If you're my age, you don't handle your emotions, your ass need to go to the nut house. A brother can reject me right now, and I'll probably go in the house and act like old boy on Boys in the Hood and start hitting the wind, cussing. I'm tired of this shit, just acting a fool. But he ain't gonna see the shit. Then come back outside and be like, oh, okay, I understand. I was thinking the same thing. We just don't fit together no more. And I didn't beat up the air in my house. You got to learn how to handle your emotions. What's that commercial? Never let them see you sweat. You better go put that deodorant all over you. Because these brothers will mentally tear you down. And sisters will too. Don't get me twisted. Sisters got it bad. Ladies have so many options now. We got so many options, y'all. Facebook made it so easy to cheat. You got to be a strong person to stand 10 toes down and be like, don't your ass call me no more. I have turned so many married men away. Y'all don't have to believe me, but I have turned so many married men away. I have told several married men, if you inbox me again, your wife go get this text message. How you know my wife? Fool, you just inbox me your messenger on Facebook. All I got to do is hit your Facebook page and see what you about. Look at your pictures. It's not private once you friends. This is why a lot of brothers get caught up. They think with the wrong head. And they get caught all up. Shannon got so into his emotions and thinking I'm Shannon Sharpe. I'm Club Shay Shay. I could do what I want. And he messed around and found out. You can't do that with Karen, brother. You should have called me, and I could have hooked you up with Shaquanda. Actually, Shannon, I ain't even gonna trip. I'm single, Shannon. I may not be the baddest piece out here, but I'm one of the pieces to the puzzle. And for a few million, you could have choked me. I probably would have liked this shit, Shannon. You look like you handle your business. I'm just being real. I ain't. And a few million, Shannon would have started looking like, for a few $1,000,000, Shannon Sharpe would have started looking like Elba Eldris to me. I would have been like, damn, he fine. Mm. Every time I seen him get up and his hip was twisted, I would have looked at Elba real quick. Yeah, baby, he's so fine. You didn't have to go get Karen, Shannon. Do y'all know how many beautiful black women out here in the world? Half of them got the BBLs, they got the bodies, they went and bought it. And Shannon, you got so much money, you can go build a bitch. Excuse me. You can build one like Build a Bear. You could have built a bitch. And I know y'all mad why you cussing, because I'm just telling you how it is. Shannon, you had so much money, you could have found a little sweet girl, her stomach hanging to her knees. She got a flat butt working at McDonald's. When she came from Dr. Miami, her ass would have been the baddest one on TV. All you had to do is send her to Dr. Miami and tell her, Diddy did it to Cassie. I want the J-Lo titties on Cassie. Cassie came out and had the Dolly Parton. Diddy said, take her ass back in. And didn't I say the J-Lo titties? He made her go into 2 surgeries in 1 day. I didn't say no damn Dolly Parton. I said J-Lo. And she got the J-Lo titties. I'm telling you, money makes shit happen. I'm just being real. Shannon, what in the hell was wrong with you? What is your grandmama thinking? I just found out Shannon's mama didn't raise him. I didn't know that. His grandmother raised him. He was raised in the country with his grandmother. So Shannon got this thing about women. I don't think Shannon respect women because he's still mad at his mama. So every woman he go meet, he go dog them out because of his mother. It's called, what's the word I'm trying to use? It'll come to me in a minute. It's like detachment. What is the word I'm trying to use? Abandonment issues. He has abandonment issues. So a lot of times people have abandonment issues. They don't like to get attached to things. They think they're going to lose who they have because mama left me. So they sabotage their own life. They can have somebody that love them to death and they'll mess it up because they have abandonment issues. Shannon, you had too much money not to have your mind right, brother. You had too much money not to have your mind right. And how I know your mind wasn't right? Because you laid up with a 19-year-old girl and let her record your stupid ass. Who just put that shit on video? And Shannon, and you know she young, you know she white. Every time you had sex with her, it should have been on your turf where you knew you wasn't being recorded. How the hell they get the video, Shannon? You got to be about the dumbest Negro I ever never met in my life. The dumbest Negro I never met in my life. The dumbest. You just coming from the gym? At work? The dumbest. And it's sad because our black people work so hard, fight so much to get in position. And once we're blessed, you guys seem to forget where you came from. You don't want to show the love to the people that was there when you started off in Little League, when you was in a neighborhood and people was cheering you on. You forgot all about them people. You get to Hollywood and you go Mr. Hollywood, Miss Hollywood. You forget about where you came from. We beneath you now. You gonna move into the white neighborhood, Steve Harvey. You can't live around Negroes, but I get it. Some Negroes you can't live around. That's why you need to go into a community where people have stuff to lose. You move around somebody that don't have nothing to lose, like apartment complexes, you know, people come in and out. But if you move into a community, they homeowners. 9 times out of 10, you safe over there. They don't have to be white people. But the mind of a black man, you feel like I'm safe around massa. And massa hates your guts. What I just downtown about Patrick Leoya? Did y'all see all the racist white people saying that black man deserved to die? There's somebody neighbor that's black. Trust me, somebody black live in their neighborhood. And they living with people who think it's okay to put a bullet in the back of a black man's head. But that's who you safe with. Yeah, our people messed up too. Life is so messed up. You ain't safe nowhere. You did do if you do if you don't, you did. I mean, you doomed. So the best thing you can do is stay prayed up and ask God to lead you. And Shannon, I know dang on well God didn't lead you to Karen. I know you didn't pray on that, Shannon. And see, my God is a man that he shall not lie. He said you reap what you sow. And he said karma don't miss nobody. Karma don't miss nobody. Shannon, you left all your black baby mamas in the smoke. I'm for sure it's black women you dogged. And here come karma when you successful. Coming to nip your ass in the bud. Coming to collect. This is what y'all don't understand about karma. You may be successful, living big, doing well, and here come karma. Oh, you thought I was going to come when you wanted me to come. No, I want to come when you successful, when you got shit to lose. I want you to feel it. Karma don't play. So if any of y'all walking around here doing people wrong, mistreating folks, thinking you better than folks, it's coming. You treat people accordingly. You treat people like you want to be treated. Otherwise, you're going to pay. Shannon did something horrible in his life to get that karma. But it could have been Shannon's grandpa. It could have been his grandma. Y'all don't understand. It could have been his mama. He don't even know his mama. He know who she is, but she left him. She could have did some shit in the world, and it's coming back on her kids. Do you know what you do? It can come through your grandkids. But it's coming. That's why I'm so nervous about when I do things. I'm like, I don't want nobody in my family to pay for something I did, and I damn sure don't want to pay. So I try to stay on point and treat people right because I don't want that karma. But a lot of you don't care. Y'all don't even care if y'all grandkids out here paying for what you did. You don't care. But that's how it happens. And Shannon got all the knowledge, all the money, the podcast booming. And he didn't have common sense not to sleep with a 19-year-old Karen on video. I don't feel sorry for him. Because you said my sisters weren't good enough for you. I don't feel sorry for your ass. It's too many black women out here you could have saved, Shannon. Yeah, I said saved because you saving Karen. You saved her so much she finna be $50 million rich. You taking a Instagram, not Instagram, a OnlyFans whore. I said it. A OnlyFans whore. And finna make her millions and millions of dollars overnight for giving up a little bit of behind. She's $1 million whore. All that running up and down the track, catching football camp, going to the league. For that, you did it all for that. You finna lose all your shit for that. Your ass should be totally embarrassed. And guess what, Shannon? We don't want your rusty foot, crusty, broke hip ass back in the hood. Keep your ass over there. Go to the trailer park. Because you can't come back to the hood. Some people we cancel. And you one of them. Because I'm pissed because we took up for you. When everybody was dogging you about the Cat Williams thing, I was one of the main ones taking up for you, Shannon, and everybody was jealous of you. One thing I always teach my kids, and I should tell my kids' father, stop making people right about you. Stop making folks right about you. I go all out my way to prove people wrong about me. Whatever you say I'm going to be, I'm going to make sure I'm going to be opposite. And I'm going to make sure I'm going to be great. I want to make you hate yourself every time you see Nina. Nina homeless. You know, people talk about me bad. Nina homeless. She had a failed marriage. I miss bougie. Look at her now. I said, yeah, keep on talking. You my motivation. Keep talking. Yes, give me another dagger. The more you put the dagger in me, the harder I work. I am determined by you dogging me to prove you wrong. I'm not going to make you right. See, some of y'all listen to that stuff. Y'all go pick up some crack, some alcohol. My life messed up. I just thought, I don't know. I'm just going to give up. Yeah, that's what they want you to do. I had a brother on Facebook today that I've been encouraging for a couple years now. He was just about getting out of the struggle, doing good. He get his butt on Facebook today and say, I give up on God. God don't love me. He don't exist. Everything I ever had, I did it myself. So I'm done with God. I had to tell his ass off. I said, what make you think God owe you anything? Do you think God is your genie? You can just rub the bottle and he go appear. Did you see what God did to Job? Did you see what he let Job go through? He would test you to see how faithful you are to him. He don't owe you nothing. And if you're a true believer, you know when you in the dirt, when you at your lowest, you should know God coming. If you can pass that test from being in that dirt, he know you a faithful one. And he's going to bless you beyond measures. But you got to pass the test. See, too many of y'all give up when your breakthrough is right there. You can see the breakthrough, but you give up before your breakthrough because God didn't come when you wanted him to. What did the word of God say? I may not come when you want me to, but I'm always on time. He's an on-time God. So stop giving up on God because he don't give up on you. If you breathing, I told him, I said, ain't you on Facebook texting? Ain't you on there typing? Yeah. So God did not give up on you yet, but you didn't give up on him. All he needed to do was make you breathe. He don't owe you nothing else because he didn't have to wake you up this morning. But you challenging him like he owed you something. People really think God owed them something. God don't owe us nothing. The Lord knows me very well. He made me. He know my heart. He know how I'm feeling right now. I'm talking, but y'all don't really know how I feel. He can take everything from me right now and put me back in that car, and I'm still going to praise him. And that's from the deep down inside my soul. He can take everything right now, and I'm still going to praise him because I say every day, Father God, you don't have to give me nothing. I'm rags. I was born into this sinful world. I don't deserve nothing. I don't even deserve your grace and your mercy, and you give it to me. I don't even deserve it. So I praise you for anything. I praise God for this cup of juice. It's somebody walking down the street right now that's thirsty. Can't even get a bottle of water. I'm sitting on my deck with some juice. So I'm grateful. And them the kind of women Shannon Sharpe should have been chasing. Women like me. But see, a lot of brothers, y'all don't want to put in the time. Y'all so quick to give up on us. I said it. Y'all so quick to give up on us. Y'all would go to the next woman who just like us, who's messed up like we are, and start something new instead of building from what you have. For example, let me show y'all what I mean. I was in a car, right? I was homeless after my divorce. And it took me almost 5 years. I came back in 2019. It took me 5 years to get this place. Now, when I got this place, the landlord had remodeled the inside because his last tenants had tore it up. They didn't appreciate it. So this was like a fixer-up for him. So the inside is completely remodeled, but the outside still need a lot of work. And he was like, I don't know if you're going to like the place because of the outside. I said, I see a new start, a new beginning. I don't see what you see. I see a second chance. So God gave me a chance to rebuild. Let me show y'all my place. I'm still rebuilding. Y'all might see a trashy yard. I see potential. And that's what the Lord see in you. He know your potential. Look at this, y'all. I got to cut my grass. I'm looking for somebody right now with a lawnmower. That's my fire pit. Look at this. My gate is getting redone. They taking all that down, put a new gate in. This is all getting redone. The seat is redone. And look at the bar. Hold on. The outside bar. This is all potential. I'm rebuilding. God didn't have to give me none of this, but he did. And I'm grateful. I don't have Shannon Sharpe money. I probably don't even have your money. I know I don't have y'all credit. I don't have half the things y'all have that's watching me because I started over at 50. And I was so ashamed. I was so damn ashamed. Like, damn, how'd I lose everything over 50? What are y'all? Wow, look at God. I said people like Shannon Sharpe don't even respect his blessings. You take your blessings and disrespect women. You take your blessings that God made you a multi-millionaire, took you from an outhouse into a mansion, and you disrespect it. He'll give it and he'll take it away. If y'all wonder why Shannon Sharpe losing everything, because he didn't appreciate what God gave him. And guess who next? Floyd Mayweather, you next. You running around with a 28-year-old. You almost 50. Neo, you over there disrespecting women, Neo. For all you brothers think that's cute what Neo doing, got 3 or 4 women. That shit ain't cute. You next, Neo. Usher, you better sit your ass down. You walking around your concerts putting strawberries in somebody's mouth. Next thing you know, they gonna say you stuck your finger too far down in their throat. You better quit playing. D-Ray, you got several women, D-Ray, the comedian. You better go sit your ass down somewhere. Tyrese, sit your ass down. If y'all don't learn nothing, y'all better learn from Shannon. You better go find a high school sweetheart. You better go find somebody your age. And sit y'all old rusty feet ass down. Them young girls don't want y'all. They want to destroy you. And for all the ones that say this is why we talk to white women, guess what's gonna happen? The Shannon Sharpe. I'm gonna call it the Shannon Sharpe for now. Oh, when I see a black man with a white woman, I'm gonna say, oh, you doing the Shannon Sharpe? Okay, I see you, bro. Go on and do the Shannon Sharpe. For all y'all think that's a better fit for you. It's a handful that you might be successful with. But 9 times out of 10, when you run around with a young girl, and let's be clear, it ain't just white young girls. It's any young girl. Don't no young girl want no grandpa unless they want grandpa to take care of them. But y'all talk about Lisa Ray. She a gold digger. What y'all think them young girls is? What you think they are? What do y'all think these young girls are? They gold diggers. They want your shit. And they will have freaky, kinky sex to get it. See, I think what it is, us old women, we didn't have our kinky stuff. We didn't have our legs behind our head. We didn't swing from chandeliers. Now our hip is kind of messed up. You know what I'm saying? We can't do it like the young girls do it. But trust me, we can give you the business. We can rub your feet. We can give you pedicures. We can give you massages. And we can feed your ass. These young girls want some kinky sex. They want $60,000 bag. They want to fly somewhere. And they want you to take completely care of them. And then they want to go out to eat. They might want to go to Chuck E. Cheese. So if you like it, I love it. But don't come to us complaining. Talking about, let me explain. And you show the whole video. I don't want to see your big, rusty, bad hip ass in action, Shannon. Ooh, no, I don't want to see it. It ain't nothing you can even say to me. What can you prove, Shannon? Don't nobody want to see that shit. You shouldn't have been doing it. Now you gotta pay $100 million. You lost your contract. $100 million. That's not even what he have to pay her, y'all. He lost $100 million contract, and he still might have to pay her $50. When I say Shannon may be back in the hood looking for Shaquanda, I ain't lying. I am not lying. Chance said, Nina, you fine, baby. Them. Thank you. Feed you. Come on over here, eat, Chance. Come on over here and eat some cornbread, some collard greens, some butter beans. Today I'm finna make some salmons with some shrimp and some smothered potatoes. You hear me? I might put it on my grill. And then I got some smoothie in there. We can make some smoothies, Chance. You want to eat? Come on over. Learn from Shannon Sharpe, Joy said. You know they hard-headed. Bobby said, preach. Miss Ethel said, you are living wonderfully, and I am so happy for you. Thank you, Miss Ethel. I'm getting there. Chan said, are you renting to own, investing in a house? You own? No, this is somebody else's house. But I'm like this, Chance. Can I break it down what a finance manager told me? Do y'all know Buying property, they made us believe that it's ours. The only way your property is yours, well, it's never yours. The only difference between a renter and a buyer is a piece of paper. Did y'all not know that? Let me tell you why, Chance. I'm renting, right? After 12 months, I can walk away from here and rent somewhere else, move somewhere else, do what I want to do. If I'm buying, I got to sell it first. When you're buying, you got to pay the bank every month, right? A mortgage. If you miss a mortgage payment, they can take your property. If they can take your property because you're not paying them, how is that your property? If I'm renting it, I don't pay my rent, they go put me out. So what's the difference? The process. It may take you a little longer to get put out for not paying your mortgage than it takes for me not to pay my rent. That's the only thing, it's the paper game. See, they made us believe we doing something big by buying property. And say, for example, you pay for your property. My sister's property was paid for when she died, right? My nephew got behind on taxes. Guess where my sister's property at? Chicago owns her property and my nephew in an apartment. So how the hell was that her house? If you don't pay for the property, they can take your shit. So how do you ever own it? You never own it. You're going to pay for that house for the rest of your life, even when it's paid for. So the people made us believe that if you go out and buy a house, you're doing something. No, you're not. It's just a paper game. Now you just more dedicated in a contract with your city for that property. So when I live somewhere, I'm going to fix it up to my standards until I leave. I'm not one of the renters that say, ain't my property, I ain't going to fix it. I'm going to paint. I'm going to redo what I want to do because as long as I'm here, this is my house and I'm going to live comfortable. Now, when I leave, somebody else is blessed with what I did. Okay, it's cool. But while I'm here, it's mine. And why do your landlord put you out who owns this property? He owns this property, right? But if I don't pay him his rent, he gonna take me to court because he can't pay his mortgage. And we both gonna be homeless. So, Chance, it's the paper game, baby. They mess with your head and make you think you doing something. Like credit. I got 800 credit score. I used to. Miss a couple of those credit card payments. All that hard work you worked for 5-10 years is down the drain in 60 days. It's a game they play. School loans. They make you believe that's the American dream. Donald Trump just got on national TV saying, if you owe school loans, I'm taking 15% of your money. But wait a minute, didn't you tell me to go to school to get this education? Now you finna punish me? And half the people ain't even using their school loans. Half the people ain't even getting paid what they paid to go to school. It's a mind game. Y'all better learn the government game because the government game is trickery, robbery by trickery. And for some reason, folks believe white is right. They told us this. They told us this, so it's the gospel. You gotta have that. You gotta own properties. The only way your properties pay off if you're doing Airbnb, if you're renting them out, you got several of them, but you still got to pay for them. And you're going to pay for them for the rest of your life until somebody else take over. You hear what I'm saying, Chance? So yes, I'm fixing up somebody else's property because it's mine right now. And it's mine. I don't even want to buy it. To be honest, I don't want to buy this. Miss Joyce, I have a lovely house. Thank you, Miss Joyce. It sure was better from that car. I know that. But what's her name? Valora? Question. Why are your glasses always on your head? Because I always lose them. And every time before I go live, I've been to just read something. I study a lot. And I just put them on my head. When you never use them. I see these glasses are not my original reading glasses. So when I'm reading, I'm better off pulling it away from my face and seeing what these are for when I'm reading books and stuff, I can see better. But on here, it's a blur, and I can't see with my glasses because it irritates my eyes. So trust me, they're on my face because I read books a lot, and I walk around a lot with my books. So, and she want to know if I'm buying or renting. Why do it matter? Yeah, see how black people are. Why do it matter to y'all if I'm buying or renting? Black folks be all up in your shit. Why? Oh, y'all want something to talk about? She fixing up somebody else's house. You is too. That's Uncle Sam shit you in. That ain't your shit. You on his property. And he come and collect every what? How many times do you gotta pay your taxes? 4 times a year. That's not your shit, sis. You fixing up somebody else's shit, because I challenge you not to pay your mortgage or that taxes on that property and see if that's your shit. When something belong to you, you don't have to pay for it. Am I lying? When something belong to you, do you have to pay for it? No, it's yours. So, and trust and believe, I didn't own 2 places before. My daddy bought them for me. I didn't own 2 homes my dad bought for me. So I didn't have property before. And it wasn't no difference. Shit, it wasn't no difference. I just became the landlord of my own place. I remember one time when I had my house, we had a flood in the basement. I called my parents and said, man, we got a flood in the basement. My dad was looking at my mom. He was like, damn, I'm the damn landlord. I got to go over and fix the damn flood. He said, I don't like this shit. So my father had to make it happen. That's the only difference. You your own damn landlord, your own damn maintenance man. Something happened up in here, I'm calling my landlord. Mr. Willie, he coming. And I want to show y'all, hold on. The front of my house, y'all, was so jacked up. Oh, my phone don't die. Matter of fact, let me turn the camera around. It's my kitchen. My coffee area. You know, this is the sugar. I showed y'all this because I appreciate everything God has done for me. I know y'all wonder, why you showing us this house? Because I appreciate God. You know what I'm saying? I just got those put up. The shelves up there. Yep, I had them put up. The living room. Yeah, my fireplace. This is where I do most of my videos. But I wanted to show y'all something because when I moved here, the front of this house was so jacked up from these people. That's why I need a landscaper. I need a landscaper. The front of the house was so jacked up, and I convinced my landlord to have the gutters put up, the shutters painted, the hood painted there, the steps painted all around. The bottom is painted black now. All that. This wasn't like that at first. Well, none of this like this at first. So, oh, I got a package. I have a package. This not from a fan because don't nobody have my information. I don't know who this from. But yeah, I just wanted to share it with you because I am very humble. I am so humble, y'all. I'm so grateful. I thank God for everything he ever done for me. God has been so good to me. I don't even have Shannon Sharpe money. And I'm sitting here so happy and complete. Shannon is a multi-millionaire and he got all kind of issues. Money don't make you happy. It's the God in me. You know what I'm saying? It's the God in me. I love the Lord. And if I never buy another piece of property again, I'm okay. So Chance and Miss Viola, is that her name? Which I asked me, do I own it? I'm not going to own nothing else until God tell me to own something. Whatever God give to me, I would accept. Until then, I'm a renter who started over, who was homeless in her car, who went through a bad divorce, who had several bad relationships, who have 4 children, 3 baby fathers. I am a walking testimony that no matter what you go through, oh, not to mention I lost my mama, my daddy, my sister, and my niece, all in 18 months. I am a walking testimony no matter what you go through. Better days is coming. I was in a car, y'all. I lost everything. I didn't even have clothes. If I go upstairs and show y'all my crazy room right now, I have so many clothes. It look like a whole department store up there. So he took me from a sundress and some flip-flops to having so many clothes I can't even hang them in my closet. So if you just hold on to God's unchanging hands, he can do all things but fail. Trust him. I feel bad for Shannon Sharpe because he lost himself along the way. He forgot about God. He forgot about his blessings. And he cursed God. And that's what's happening to Shannon right now. But it's your girl Nina from Unbreakable Strong Woman. I gotta go. My phone is about to die. And I have to go upstairs and hang up all these damn clothes. And once I get my upstairs done, I'm gonna show y'all my walk-in closet again. I'm gonna show y'all my completed office. I have an office. Y'all know how long I prayed for office? I used to sit in my son's house and cry and say, Lord, I just want to go home. I just wish I had a home. And Lord, I don't want any home. I want my own office. And guess what? I have my own office. You have not because you ask not. I didn't ask for a property that I own yet. But since y'all told me, said something today, Chance, maybe that's on my list. Because my daddy is in the blessing business. I want a condo. I don't think I want a house. See, y'all see how I talk? Get that mindset when you're talking to God. Act like you rich and you in the department store. Nah, I don't want that kind of man. I want a man with some pretty feet. I want some man with some bow legs. I want a man with a little money. Yeah, I don't want that man, Father. You gotta talk to daddy like that. You gotta tell him in detail what you want. I think I want to go on 2 cruises this year, Dad. Yeah, Daddy, two cruises. Yeah, I want to go on 2 cruises. I think I want my YouTube channel to make such and such money this year, Father. Can we make that happen, Daddy? That's how you talk to God. And then you know what I do every morning? I go outside and I take my shoes off. And I stand in my grass. This is mine until I leave. I stand in my grass. And the energy from the dirt and the grass, it's just like go through the sole of my feet all the way up to the top of my head, and I can feel the energy. It's like a connection to the universe and to the Father. And that's where you pray. Why you think way back in biblical days and slavery, they didn't wear shoes? They had a connection with the universe. That's why Harriet Tubman could pray, and the Lord led her to free all them people, because she had a connection with the universe. She didn't have no watch on. She didn't have no GPS. She followed the moon and the stars and the sun, and he directed her. She didn't lose not one person. Not one. And she said this, I could have freed many more if they only knew they were slaves. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.